Welcome to Wine Road, the wine, when, and where of Northern Sonoma County. I'm your host, Marcy Gordon, with Beth Costa, Executive Director of the Wine Road.
Thanks to Ron Rubin, we're able to keep our podcast rolling along. The financial support of River Road Family Vineyards and Winery allows us to keep recording, keep sipping wine, and keep sharing stories with our listeners. Check out their website at riverroadvineyards.com and explore their Chardonnay, as well as a finely crafted Pinot Noir from the Russian River Valley. That's riverroadvineyards.com. And hey, thanks, Ron, for allowing us to make this show happen.
Welcome to episode 238. Today our guest is Elena Diamond and John Duckett, and Elena is the Direct Sales and Hospitality Manager at Trione Vineyards and Winery, and John is the winemaker. Welcome. Welcome to you both.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having both of us.
So is it Trione or Trione?
So yeah, it is Trione.
Yeah,
Trione.
so let's start.
Yep,
Yeah.
Trione.
Okay,
But we get it a lot. We get Trione, Trione, so you're not alone there. But yes, Trione.
Okay, perfect.
I stand corrected. But it's only because John brought us this fabulous wine from Trione, this beautiful Cab Franc 2023, and I think you were saying this was your first vintage.
Yeah. So this was, I started at Trione in 2023, January. So I brought this Cabernet Franc, 100% Cab Franc. It is, really the reason I brought it was because it's the first vintage under my winemaking and the first red that we bottled. So we just bottled this in June. And it was just a special lot. We had 4 barrels that were just tasting really, really nice and decided to kind of keep it separate from everything else. Normally this would end up going into what we call our Henry's blend. But this Cabernet Franc is only going to be released to our wine club. So it's kind of a really special bottling.
This is Join the Wine Club reason.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
what
it's
a
a
wine.
small lot. And we're going to continue to do some of these, stuff that tastes really good during fermentation and aging. Rather than using that reserve, I mean, for me personally as a winemaker, I mean, you can yell at me all you want. Don't like the term reserve. So we do something like this where it's a special bottle that we keep separate.
Wine club members are in for a treat. This is wonderful.
Awesome.
I mean,
Appreciate it.
It's got this great texture. It's herbal. It's everything you want in a Cab Franc.
Yeah,
It's
not
beautiful.
overly green.
No.
It's soft already, so it'll be fun to see where this thing ages.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
My gosh, I love that too. That's wow, that's amazing. Okay, so that was your first vintage, 2023?
That's correct. Yeah. So before that, I was over at Jordan Winery for 12 years.
Oh my God.
So that was my first. I kind of say where I learned how to make wine. I was went to Davis, but kind of found wine in a sort of a backwards way. Grew up in Santa Rosa and kind of had. My mom had a sizable garden, and I got into plants, really. So it was kind of just helping her out as I was growing up and playing in the dirt. And that kind of led me towards just a love of gardening. And fast forward to when I was heading to college, I was a competitive swimmer and was recruited to go to college to swim. And UC Davis was the school I chose to go to, but it wasn't for wine. It was to be on their swim team. And I quickly gave that up freshman year. I was like, you know what? I'm burnt out. I'm done with it. Enough time in the pool.
It's a commitment. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. So then I just was looking around at classes to take. And one of the classes was a table grape growing class with Dr. Larry Williams over there in Davis. And fell in love with that, and then found out they actually had a wine program there. And everyone was like, you didn't know they had a wine program at Davis? Yeah. Honest to God, I did not.
That's priceless.
And ended up falling into the viticulture enology program, and that's graduated from Davis with that degree.
Wow.
And then went off to Jordan after that. That was my first full-time job. But had been doing internships and whatnot.
So out of the pool and into the vat.
Right into the vat, yeah. So, kind of the story of that. I've always just kind of loved it and couldn't imagine doing anything else and stayed within Sonoma County.
Yeah,
My
that's
parents
nice.
still live here. And,
How lovely.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, and how exciting, your first bottle.
That's it. Yeah, under me.
That
so
is
it's
your
I'll tell you,
baby.
it's nerve-wracking. You
I'm
put
sure.
yourself into a bottle of wine, you're like,
Right.
I really like the way this is tasting, and then you give it to other people and you're just like, I hope you like it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That really is, that would be considered joining a wine club. That is delicious.
I appreciate
that. And that is a super bonus if just the wine club members are getting that. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're going to get the 2023s first before anyone else, especially as we have the reds under bottle now.
Yeah.
So it is a nice perk.
And exclusive, too.
Yeah.
And so when you opened this, we were talking about the label also. And the label is beautiful. Do Do you have a little story to go with that?
Yeah, so that label, I know no one can see this right now, but we used to have a wine called Made Pony, and it was just a large blend that we would put together. I think we made it twice, I want to say. And the label was just this kind of a focused version of what our main label looks like, but 3 horses that kind of represent the Triones, represents Henry Trione and his 2 sons, Mark and Vic. And it's just a simple label, Trione, front and center. It's got the vineyard this came from, Nervo Ranch, and then the varietal. And it's just a homage back to that. We didn't want that Made Pony label to go away. Yeah. So we're like, hey, let's bring it back cool. for our single bottlings.
It's got like a woodblock print effect. Very cool.
Yeah. Kind of an old school looking label, but focused and tells you what you need to know. And that'll be our label going forward for these small bottlings.
And look at that. I managed to hold the bottle and not spill it.
Not spill it.
I'm just the danger zone. There's no cork. I know.
Yeah.
It's handy because I'm probably going to need more of it.
Yeah, I know. Be careful.
Quality control. Okay, so Elena, what is your story there? What do you do?
Yeah, absolutely. I joined Trione at the end of 2023. So 2023 seemed to be a big year.
There was a big change there,
family in total. Yeah, they added a couple of new positions, including my own. It was sort of a very much so right time, right place situation. I was a tasting room manager here in Sebastopol, funny enough, at the time. Yes, the location I was at was a local distillery. They decided upper management wanted to sort of shift gears within the company, and that led to essentially shutting down the tasting room, which was my whole job.
Right. That in the Barlow, perhaps?
Yes, it was in the Barlow.
That might have been Spirit Works?
It was. You got it. Absolutely. I loved it. I was there for about 2 years.
It was
super
so popular
fun.
there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The slow gin. Yeah.
It was. But as far as getting into the winery side of it, I actually grew up here in Northern California, born and raised. So I was so used to having the agriculture part around it. Genuinely, in my high school, people prayed for a good harvest.
Well, isn't that funny?
Nice.
Exactly.
So crazy to think about. But then I got the opportunity to move away for college. So I went to Cal Poly Pomona. That got me out of the area and really sort of highlighted how special of a place we are. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you really got
and how
to
like
see
it's not actually available everywhere.
Right. I think that's important. I think you take it for granted here if you don't get out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there I was studying hospitality management. I was able to take a few wine courses, which not only showed me again like the real application of what I saw growing up as a child, but also opened me up to the whole world of wine and all the specialities that exist out there.
How awesome.
So it got me super excited in it and really like gave me a huge lens into the blending of art and science. Because to me, that's wine.
Yes.
It's putting those things two together. That's why every wine bottle tastes different, right?
Right.
Every
exactly.
winemaker has a different approach. Every winery has different styles.
Right. It's their signature in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's so cool.
I got this opportunity and it's been wonderful. I have a great team. We are just out there trying to make people's days, and that's all it comes down to.
So which one of you wants to answer this question? Yeah. Let's have just like, the 2-minute recap of the Trione history, because it's a family name that people will see on other things when they drive around Sonoma County.
Yeah, sure. So the Triones have been in the area since Henry Trione came in 1947, I believe. He settled in Santa Rosa. Grew up in Fortuna, California. And
so I'm from up in Eureka.
Yeah. So he came post-World War II and settled in Santa Rosa, which I think at the time was probably about 15,000 people. I mean, small little spot.
Imagine?
Yeah. Just a lot of ranchers. That was about it. But he saw potential as, the Golden Gate Bridge going in and kind of connecting that to the city. And so he started writing mortgages that were kind of a little lower than the banks and kind of got a start there, kind of thinking, this could be good.
This could be something.
And fast forward, that ended up working out pretty well, and started investing in land and vineyard properties. So 1972, they bought their first vineyard property, and have been farming since then, not stopping.
Right.
And so those are still the same vineyard blocks. They got up to 1,000 acres at one point under vine, and now we're at about 600 that we currently manage under 5 different ranches. And that's kind of where we get all of our fruit. But I mean, the Triones, growing up here, you see that name everywhere, and it's not for the winery or anything like that. It's for how they give back to the area.
Exactly.
The crown jewel is definitely the 5,000-acre Trione Annadel State Park, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So Henry Trione and a couple of other investors pulled money together to save that from a housing development. And now we have 5,000 open acres of parkland, which is incredible.
It is incredible just to preserve that. And it's right in the middle of a big urban area.
Correct. Yeah, it was going to be a massive
incredible.
housing development.
Yeah.
And so to have that is huge. And then there's, Luther Burbank, the Performing Arts Center. That was, a bankrupt through the Christian Life Church or something like that he purchased, saved, and then turned that into our Performing Arts Center. Had a hand in Green Music Center, Empire College. I mean, you name it. He had a hand in it. Incredible person.
Like a philanthropist as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And his two sons, Denise as well, continue. I mean, the entire Trione family are the most giving people and humble also. I mean, you would never know.
Right. Yeah, you mentioned that he got his start with doing mortgages. And I remember one of the earlier labels, it makes me think of a bank note or a mortgage note, the deed. It's like money, or it's because of the fonts. And I just always... It's so identifiable, and I didn't realize that went back to the
connection.
history.
And that's exactly the design of the label. It's supposed to look like an old banknote.
Yeah,
that's exactly
it does. It's so cool.
I'm so glad to hear that worked. And
Yeah. I mean, I remember looking at another bottle thinking, this is so cool because it does look like, an older style in that font, and so cool. And I didn't know the history behind it.
Yeah, until you learn that history, like, oh, okay, now I get it. All right, now it makes sense.
And it's so distinctive, yeah.
So what's going on at the winery now? If people come to visit, what sort of options are there for tasting?
Oh, yes. The winery, we have a ton of fun things. As always, we have our state tasting, and that's a curated flight that takes them through all the different growing properties, which is one really big factor that sets us apart. We're located in Alexander Valley, in the heart of it, the actual winery itself, with wonderful views of the valley floor, but people can come to our location and taste things from across the county.
Yeah, you have vineyards in all different areas.
Yeah. We spread from Russian River Valley up to Alexander Valley, from the southern part all the way up to Cloverdale. And then we have a small, about 6 acres of Zinfandel right outside of Rockpile, AVA. So
nice.
Sonoma Coast, technically.
Yeah.
But
So that gives you a lot of colors in your palette to play with.
It does, and it makes it sort of like a march from south to north during harvest.
I
So you
bet.
start in Russian River and you end up at Flat Ridge.
Right.
Yeah.
And then over at the winery, we're actually really diving into that aspect of the wine growing.
Letting people
So we're
know,
taking people, we're taking people on a golf cart. We're going out to the vines.
Nice.
We're
People love
showing them the real life, like where the vines are at, what the grapes are doing, and showing them firsthand. Because I think we all sort of forget just how massive this is to people that have never seen it.
Right.
Yeah, being in a vineyard is a really special experience. And when you can get that, it really helps you connect to what, you're seeing the climate and maybe the soils. And maybe you're not thinking of it that granular, but you start to connect it, and you're getting that in the glass, you're getting that in the wine. I think anytime someone can visit a vineyard, it's a special thing.
Oh, yes. And especially with the vineyard tour, we always love having something new for people when they come back.
Right.
And that's a beautiful representation of it. You can come in one day, and a month later, you are not going to see the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and wine it's that special beverage where it tells a story, right? So it's a spot in time, and especially at a place like Trione where our wines are single blocks, really. You can come look, and that's where that wine's made, and this is where it is created, and that's a spot in time. It's just a bottled history right there.
Aside from
tells a story.
Aside from fruit orchards, there's not many places you get to see
where
where that product comes from.
Right. Yes.
So it's not like you're going to the cracker fields or something.
No, exactly. So, you could really go touch these vines, see them, and see where it comes from.
No, there could be.
I'd go to a cracker field. That sounds good.
I like it.
There's many people that want to ask to eat the grapes, and we tell them, you might not like it, but go ahead.
I love when people get to
Experience
taste
it.
the grapes because they have no idea.
Yeah, totally.
And
you're
it's
like,
not exactly what you find in the grocery store.
No.
Yeah, I just think it's when you
an
get the
eye-opener.
opportunity, go for it. Go visit the vineyards. It's the coolest
especially
thing.
around harvest time. That's the best time because then you actually
Yeah.
get to see it in operation and stuff's happening.
Yeah, that's the coolest.
And the grapes actually taste good at that
Yeah,
point.
right.
So,
And I think one of the best features in my mind, what I love about Trione is the location. We
Yeah.
are just off of Highway 101.
They're right there.
We're in Geyserville, so it feels far removed, but it's genuinely,
It's
we
right
both
close.
commute from Santa Rosa, and it's not that bad,
Right.
genuinely.
No.
No.
And tell us about that building itself.
Oh, my word, yes, that historic old stone building.
I mean, it's
Beautiful.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that used to be the Nervo Winery.
Yes.
So it does have that history. I have a few prints. This building was all constructed with local quarried balstic stone.
Okay.
Finished construction in 1908. The winery was actually opened in 2008, so my OCD brain loves that 100-year exact
Yeah.
gap.
I like that too. I do everything by numbers.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Same. I love a good spreadsheet.
Yeah.
But aside from that,
And that quarry rock, I think it's the same that's on the Hotel Rosa in
Santa Rosa.
In Santa Rosa.
Yeah,
Hotel
I
Rose.
believe it is.
Yeah, because
that
it's
was,
so distinctive.
that was
Hotel
the story
Rose.
I got. Was it is the same? Yeah,
We had him on the
same quarry.
podcast recently, but it's just that very distinctive, like honed stone.
Yep.
And when you see that building, it's spectacular.
Yeah, it is. It is. And the retrofitting of that when they built it was they wrapped a massive chain as they were stacking the stone through the building, and that was going
That's
to
gonna hold
save
it
it
up.
from that. You know, they just had the 1906 earthquake. Like, we're not going to let it fall down. We're going to put a chain in this one. So it's still there.
They
so,
outsmarted it.
I actually did unearth some photos and like large frame prints of the Nervo winery in actuality. Like it's actually being used as a winery.
Right.
And I was just leading a site visit tour for a potential wedding, and I showed them the photos. And the dad of the bride said, "It looks the exact same."
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, "That's the point.
That's the
sir.
idea.
Like, that's the beauty
That's the
of
cool
it."
part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It
so
is.
you are in a great spot because people come visit you, and they also go into Geyserville, which is the cutest little town around.
Some of the best restaurants are right
best
there.
restaurants,
Yep.
great tasting rooms, Beth's favorite
I like
antique
it.
store.
Cutest little town around.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a banner.
Add that to the add that to the sign.
Yeah. Well, your setting is amazing, and I've done videos out there for the Wine Road, and you just have all these. You have the fountain is beautiful, and just so many seating areas, and I think, well, gosh, I would come here and be here for the day.
I always cut back to, I think, my second interview with Trione, and I remember walking around thinking, they want me to be in charge of all of this? This is a lot.
It's a lot of action.
Well, it's a testament
Yeah.
to you. They did want you, and you look at what you get to go to work at. How lucky!
Oh, yes.
And they have bocce courts out there.
We do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bocce
We have a little
courts.
picnic ground as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
the vineyard lawn. People
Yep.
come out. We have, honestly, wine club members that'll bring lunch with them and just sit in the courtyard.
That's how I felt when I did the videos. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to just stay here, but I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be working and making more videos. It's
No,
a beautiful
we want
setting.
people to come hang out. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
That's the point of it.
Enjoy the space.
Yeah.
Well, and bringing the picnic, people do want to know which wineries I can just pack lunch, and not just to have my lunch, but buy some wine or buy a couple bottles of wine and sit on the picnic, and you encourage that?
Yeah, and we have more fabulous features. We're dog friendly, we're family friendly. We allow people to just walk on in. These are a lot of features that are not necessarily available everywhere
Right,
these
true.
days.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great for people visiting and locals. Like you forget, like, this is, if I'm going to go do a picnic, I could just come hang out there in my own
Yeah,
backyard.
we try to keep it casual.
Yeah.
you
Get a
know?
little
It's-
wine.
Really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing. How many industries can you go picnic at?
Not many.
Not
many.
at the cracker
Yeah.
field.
That's good.
No.
At the Ford plant. No.
Not as exciting. So what do you have event-wise coming up? Or
Yeah, absolutely. John's been so nice enough to host our Winemaker series this year. We actually broke it up into 4 parts. So the first half of it, the first 2 parts were during summer, but we do have some winter sessions that are coming up. We have November 8th will be the Aroma sensory and blind tasting, which I know John's looking forward to bringing out those black glasses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fun way to get to know how to wine
That is
taste.
so fun to do.
Yeah.
fun way
yeah.
to feel like a fool.
Exactly. And me included. Trust me, like that is, I know that smell. I can't put my
It's
finger
so
on
fun and it's so hard, but it really trains you
It
in a
does.
way. It just flips a switch in your brain to do that. I did that once and it was like bacon fat. And
Yeah.
we're all going, what is this?
Yeah.
This is Sunday. This is mom. This mom's in the kitchen. What is this? And it's like roast, and it was like bacon fat, but it was like that roasted savory.
Yep.
So you have all these sense memories associated to a
Yes.
smell. Those are fun. Oh,
yeah,
how fun
it's
that
all
will be.
it's all repetition, right? It's putting
Yeah.
that memory together and then figuring out what is that? Putting words to a smell or a
Right.
memory. I mean,
Yeah,
so much of
it's
it
a
is memory,
memory.
right? A lot of
Yes.
tastes and smells will bring you back to a time and a place.
Yeah, it's
And
an
like-
emotional reaction
exactly.
as well.
Yeah.
I love hearing
which
that,
I think is
especially
so
in the
cool.
tasting room. I'll ask people, like, oh, how do you feel about this? And like, oh, it feels like my grandma's on the
Right.
stove.
Right.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah.
isn't that wonderful to
Yeah.
communicate
So
in those
you
memories?
bring out the black glasses and you take them through and
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the idea is basically black glasses and just some basic descriptors. So, raspberry, strawberry, black, just, whatever it choose to do, put them in there and then let people smell through and then just make a game out of it is what do
Yeah.
you smell? Some are a little easier than others, vanilla or something like that. And then just go into like more nuanced spices and just, again, and then smell and then start smelling the wines and see if you can pull any of that stuff out. So it is just kind of training the brain, and that's really how you do it. I mean, you go into the spice aisle or you go into the fruit section of the grocery store. That's where you learn how to smell and taste.
Yeah.
Just like, go smell stuff. Right.
You just feel like accomplished when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't want people to feel, nervous about
No,
wine.
it's not
for
a
the
test.
fun of it. No, it's totally for the fun of it.
It's supposed to be fun, right? And that's what wine is.
Right.
It should be fun.
Right, and what you smell is not what I smell. And
It makes it more fun, is what
individual.
I think. Yeah.
And I love that. It's one of my coined phrases in the tasting room is you're no way to do it
There's
wrong.
no wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer, yes. All you need to know is if you like it or you don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the funnest person to do it with would be Marcy.
Yeah.
I mean, no one has better descriptions than Marcy. I know firsthand multiple times, and I'm like, oh my
born
God.
in a cracker factory.
I'm in.
Oh my gosh. I mean, she comes up with so many that I'm like, but after she says something, oh my God, that's exactly right. But I would have never pulled that out of my head.
That's when we were in Philadelphia.
Yeah, the warm puppy breath.
Yeah.
Warm puppy bread. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, but as soon as she said it, that was exactly
What you got.
It was
There you
exactly
go.
the smell, but I would have never come up with that ever.
That was
Yeah.
so funny. Everyone
love
at that bar was like looking at
Yeah,
us.
yeah. I don't think they were impressed, but I'm like, seriously, that is exactly the smell. That is exactly right.
Yeah, Denise Trione will throw some fun descriptors out there too. During she's throwing out SpaghettiOs, sweaty
Yeah.
socks, or like
Yeah,
gym
sweaty
locker,
socks
and you're
are
like,
gross.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah. I
really
mean,
making this sound good.
Yeah,
it's
I
the
can't
whole,
wait.
the whole world of descriptors.
I love it. I love it.
And so what date, when is that again?
We have Saturday, November 8th will be the Aroma Sensory
Okay.
and Blind Tasting.
I might come audit that.
Please do. Yeah.
Then we have another winemaker series to close out the year in December.
Okay.
That one's going to be more of a barrel demonstration. We figured it's
Oh,
getting
yeah.
cold, so why not
Yeah.
show people what happens with the fire?
Right.
Yeah, we're
That's
gonna
cool.
partner with another barrel maker and have a barrel making demonstration. So from start to finish,
Like toasting and-
Toasting, yep, exactly, yeah. How, where the wood comes from, how they make it, how they season it, how they toast it. So they'll actually toast it on site, which will be pretty cool for people to see. 'Cause
It's
again,
amazing to see.
A lot of people don't know anything
and,
about that.
and the levels of toast and
It's
what
such a
that brings
deal.
out in
Yes.
the wine.
Yeah, so just
That
really
sounds
trying
great.
to educate people and just kind of bring the veil off of wine, right?
Right.
And let people see it and know all the nuances that go into it.
Well, when you see it, then you understand it. When you're talking about a heavy toast, like what does that
yeah.
even mean? And this was light toast. When
Yeah.
I worked in a taste room, and we were always describing wines with that, and I think
does that
everybody
mean?
just was a blank look. I thought,
Yeah.
Never mind. Why am I saying this?
You're like light toast, so the bread
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
stay
exactly.
as
I'm
long
like,
as
yeah, well, it's in the cracker factory.
Stayed in the oven a little too long.
Yeah.
No, but if you're less on the educational side and more so just want to enjoy
have
wine,
fun.
we are going to be hosting the Taste Destination 128
Oh,
Soups
right.
and Sweaters Soiree.
Soups and sweaters.
That'll be the first Saturday of December.
Okay.
And we have been leaning more towards these like casual fun events.
Yes.
Lower entry to.
I love this.
Right.
Soups and
Join.
Sweaters Soiree. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm sure you came up with that.
Just fun to
Actually
say.
didn't. I like it. I'm here for alliteration.
So say
yeah,
that
I
3
mean-
times. I'm like,
Honestly,
no thanks.
as a French speaker, I'm like, well, soiree is an evening, and this is
Oh,
during
yeah.
the day. But I'll let it go for the alliteration.
I'm all
Yeah,
for the
it just sounds
alliteration
right.
too.
Sounds right. It sounds right.
That's good. Oh, well. So when is that? That was the first weekend, did
Yes,
you say?
that's the 6th, and then our barrel demonstration will be on the 13th, both in December.
Okay.
So you guys got a lot going on.
Oh yeah, we've even done we've done 4 trivia nights this year.
Which are a lot of fun. Elena hosts those,
I do.
and it's a
It's
blast.
like
It's a blast.
so people come in, just buy a glass of wine, and then we do trivia.
Yeah. Glass
Fun.
of wine, bottle of wine,
Teams.
bring your whole team in, and it's a
and
lot
there's
of
no
fun.
cost to play.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot more of we don't want to charge people to
Yeah,
enjoy
just come
the
in and have
space.
some fun.
We're
Right.
like, come
That's
in,
great.
enjoy the wine,
Yeah.
have a good time with your friends.
Right. Well, I think that's the kind of thing also that locals will come to, and we need the local support. I mean, they're here.
Yeah, we do.
All year long. Yes,
they're here all
are.
the time, and we want them to know that you want them to enjoy what's here, not feel intimidated by it or that there's a large fee to come and
Yes.
you're not welcome. And it's like, no, you walk in or do these fun events and
Yeah.
right
In a casual setting.
and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have fun with it.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do.
So on your spare time off, what do you do? What's fun around Sonoma County for you?
Oh gosh, I mean Sonoma County. Growing up here, I still find new stuff to do. But I love going out to the coast. And you already said Geyserville. That's our spot to go out. I mean, Catelli's and Gun Club and Diablo.
Right.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's
And
like
the
the holy
antique store.
trinity of
Yeah,
food there.
totally. And I usually go out to the Corner Project for lunches on
Yep.
the weekends. In between
I
pump
love
overs.
them.
It's like, yeah, all right, we'll just go grab a
The Corner
sandwich, come
Project,
back. So
pulled
good.
pork sandwich right there. Oh, it's
Delicious.
delicious.
They do
yeah.
a great job.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take my kids out to the coast a lot. We'll go out to Bodega, Spud Point, and just kind of hang out in the fog. I love it out there. So just a way to unplug. But
I think I'm gonna head out there today after we're done. I thought,
well, it'll be hot enough.
I haven't
that's
been
for
out
sure.
to Spud Point in a long time.
It's gonna be warm today and tomorrow.
I need it.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite features is being able to go from like dense redwoods to the beach in a day.
Totally.
I just did a road trip with my girlfriends a couple weekends ago, and we literally went to go get coffee. And we're like, we'll just go somewhere we've never been, enjoy the
Isn't
ride.
that
'cause
great?
It's beautiful around here. Having just moved to Sonoma County a few years ago, I'm still unearthing
discovering.
things. Yes. I love it.
That's so true. You're going from microclimate to microclimate, from the
100%.
valley to the cliffs of the ocean. I mean, it's nowhere else.
The drives are beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the thing.
The roads
Just
are
get
the
on the
best.
back.
You just get out there and just grab on a road, and
Honestly,
you're
even
going to see
the drive out here to the studio, I was like, where
it's
are we?
beautiful
I
out
know.
here.
I pulled up. I was like, this is a beautiful spot out here. Yeah.
Plus, Richard is adding to the. We tease him about all the additions he's doing, building a play structure for his grandkids now.
Awesome.
Marcy refers to it as the event center.
It is. This is great.
And then everywhere you are, the incredible vistas. I mean, you just look out and you're seeing these beautiful rolling vineyards, and it is special. You never get tired of it. It's so great.
It's definitely
It's
nice.
so true. Yeah.
So what else do we need to know about Trione? What do we need to tell people? What else do they need to know? They can do walk-ins. They can do reservations. You have multiple levels of tasting opportunities.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
So what are
there's
they?
really no excuse not to come out.
There
There you go. The man has spoken.
Every experience includes a tasting unless you opt for just wine service with by the bottle, by the glass. There's always an option.
Oh, you can just do that. Just
always,
get a bottle and sit out by the fountain and just.
I love that, yes.
Yeah.
Sit up by the fountain.
What about the portfolio? How many wines are you making now?
So we're focusing on 5 for the most part. We'll basically highlight Russian River Valley. So we have Sauvignon Blanc is our biggest producer. And I say biggest, we only make 7,000 cases of wine total. That's on the high end.
That's so small.
Yeah. We're small. So
it looks like a big winery, but you're really a boutique.
It is. It really is. And, we keep making improvements, since 2023, really trying to bring it up a notch, which has been a lot of fun. And the Trione has been super supportive of it. So we just brought an optical sorter on for this year, which is going to be really cool. Just got delivered this week. I'm excited.
New toy,
So that'll be awesome for all of our reds.
That's cool.
But anyway, Sauv Blanc, Chardonnay, and Pinot Noir, all from Russian River Valley. And then we have our Henry's blend, which is like a Bordeaux-style blend that comes from our Alexander Valley property, the Nervo Ranch, right where the winery actually is. And then we have a Block 21 Cabernet Sauvignon that comes from up in Cloverdale, single block and single vineyard, obviously. And that's kind of our highest end Cabernet. But all the wines are treated really the same. And we really want the vineyard to speak for itself. Like as a winemaker, I want to be in the background and I want these wines to speak for themselves. And that's been a lot of fun is seeing what these properties can do because we really micromanage them. The vast majority of the other fruit gets sold to other wineries, and we take a very small amount. Working with Denise Trione, her husband Chris is the vineyard manager. So it's just the two of us, and we really go, it's block to block. What do we want to do this year? How do we want to fix it? How do we want to improve it? And it's as a winemaker, it's great.
And then you're getting first dibs.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, exactly.
So that's
We're getting
always
first dibs,
a joy.
which is great. Yeah, exactly. Chris deals with our vineyard blocks much differently than his other clients, which is, I feel, very special.
That is very cool.
The last stat that I heard was that out of like the 600-ish acres, we only use about 30 acres for Trione wine.
Yeah, max.
And that goes back to why we're Trione Vineyards and Winery.
Right,
the vineyards
right.
really is
The
at the
vineyards
front.
are the key.
Purpose
It is.
Exactly.
It is. Yeah. They've been growers, like I said, since
They come
1972, and those are the vineyards. Yeah, and we're there to showcase those vineyards. That's the whole point of the winery.
And I think people need to understand that. It does look like a much bigger property where you're at. And I think that people have that perception that it is big. 7,000 cases is a very small production.
Oh, it's tiny.
And it is family.
I was shocked
it
to
is
hear
still
that.
family run, and so I think that, if you're looking for where you want to go wine tasting and who you want to support, these are small businesses ultimately.
Exactly.
And gosh, it's a small business, but look at all you have to offer someone who comes there.
Yeah.
And the experience that someone could have is very top tier. And that's
impressive.
Very impressive.
The building facade really belies that is a small boutique winery because it's like the first bank of Trione there,
Right.
It's just so impressive. And that I didn't know that it was that small. That's cool.
Yeah, if people come to visit, you're gonna meet Elena and myself.
Yeah.
The production team is me, and one other person. So
and I
that's
have
it.
one full-time employee
Right.
in my entire tasting room department, which also includes like events, weddings, corporate events.
Well, in the outside area and the inside
Yes.
area, and someone tasting in the stone building, and whatever's happening. It's a lot of balls in the air.
Yeah, if you call or text us, it's likely me on the other end.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
I love that. Or they go on the web chat.
Yes, go to the website. It'll still
We
be
were
me
talking
on
about the web
Later.
chat earlier today.
Well, it's truly a personal touch.
Yeah, I love that.
It's time for our Fast Five. Who do we have on the line now?
Hello, this is Crystalline. I'm a founder and managing director at Spicy Vines Winery.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, Crystalline. What's your Fast Five?
All right, so I've got a fun Fast Five for you guys today. This is a whipped ricotta and honey crostini.
Sold.
Yeah, anything with ricotta.
Yeah, anything with honey.
sold. Yes. So all you need is fresh ricotta cheese. You need a crusty baguette, sliced, olive oil, honey, and fresh thyme or rosemary, your option. And it's super easy. You toast the baguette slices and you, with a little bit of the olive oil until they're golden. Then you whip your ricotta with a pinch of salt until it's nice and smooth and fluffy. You spread said ricotta on your crostini and you drizzle with honey. Top with some thyme and rosemary. Or rosemary.
That sounds
Sounds
delicious. I can
perfect.
see. I can see Richard and they're giving us a thumbs up.
Which of your wines would you pair with this?
I would pair this with a nice Sauv Blanc.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Yes, because
golden.
the acidity and the cheese.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
All right, we'll be
Sounds
over
good.
tonight later.
Yeah.
Lovely. Bottle of wine's waiting for you.
Thanks
Great,
for
thank you.
calling.
Of course.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so let's see. Anything else before we wrap things up?
I mean, I didn't get to share about what I do in Sonoma County. I feel
Yeah, I want to hear
I
that.
was like,
enjoy
there.
live performances. I grew up as a theater kid, so I will
Oh,
take
yeah.
any excuse to see a live performance.
There's a lot here.
There's so much here, and I don't have to go outside of the county. Like I go to the California, downtown Santa Rosa. I honestly love Eventbrite. I'll just go on there and look for things.
See what's happening.
Yeah.
I've gone to multiple children productions just because I want to support the arts.
Oh my gosh,
I've seen
great.
Moana Jr. I just saw Hamiltoons over
So,
summer.
sweet.
Misty, who does our social media for the Wine Road, she's really involved in the kids' theater in the town. Yeah, that's awesome.
I do get a little nervous when they ask me what child I'm with, and I say none of them.
I'm just a stalker. Yeah.
I'm just here to pay full
Like,
price
I'm a
for
child at heart,
concessions.
okay? Yeah.
Probably you should just say that one over there.
And that ends up being their kid.
Yes, they're kidding. Like,
They're like, oh, that's my nephew.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a situation here.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe you could rent one of his children.
You
Yeah.
could. You could. I'll loan them out anytime you want.
Anytime
yeah.
probably is
Yeah, get 'em out.
negotiable.
I also love going to the Flamingo I go to a lot, like the vintage
Oh,
space.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
the
did a good
Flamingo's
job
been
of doing
also redone. Yeah.
Beautiful. I've stayed in the hotel room too. I love
And the
it.
bar area, it's really
it's so
cool.
cute. The
Yeah.
vintage space, that whole
Yes.
like 1960s aesthetic.
Do you
is
ever
so
do the
cute.
dance classes?
Yes, I have done the
Yeah.
bachata, the salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where my son met his girlfriend.
All right.
I do dance classes in my own world as like a hobby. So
That's so cool. I love it. Yeah, there's a lot to do here.
There
is
is.
a lot to do.
There is.
For sure. And
what was the other one we were
definitely
also
spoiled.
talking about? Farmers markets.
Oh, yeah.
I remember having farmers markets as a kid growing up in Solano, but it was like 4 weeks out of the year. That was it.
Right.
You got 6 weeks on a good year.
That's
but here
surprising,
it's
actually.
like year
You can
round.
go to one every single day of the week.
Yeah.
Year round,
And
exactly.
find wonderful items and
Yeah.
the people that make them. I think that's
Yeah.
a big thing in Sonoma County, tying
Yeah.
back to the Triones, is that people want to know where stuff comes from.
Exactly.
Here. That was
Yes.
not the case where I used to live.
Right.
People
Yeah.
were like, cool, whatever. But
Yeah.
here they're like, no, did you grow this peach? Yes.
Like,
want
no, I
that
actually
peach.
own and operate this and harvested this.
I
and,
picked this
yeah,
from the
it-
tree this morning.
And that's where we do our weekly shopping, like the
Yeah.
Sebastopol Farmers Market.
It's how to
and,
get the freshest stuff out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just see what's going in. It's all seasonal, and
Yeah,
it's just such
right
a
off
great
the tree.
scene.
Fruit fresh.
And
Agreed.
there's
Couldn't
music,
agree
and
more.
yeah, the farmers markets I always recommend when people visit. No matter what day you're here, there's going to be one
Something,
Yeah.
yes.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just buy some things for your picnic for
Yeah.
the next day or for
There you
whatever.
go. Or
And
for when
then
you go to
Yeah.
Trione.
Go hang in
Exactly.
Trione.
Yeah,
Come
that's what I
Play
mean. You're
bocce
going to
ball
hang
up with
out.
us.
play
Yeah.
a little bocce
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll meet you out there.
Yes.
on the cracker fields.
You need it. We got it. I like it.
Whatever you need.
We got you covered.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, anything else? We don't want anybody to miss any information about Trione and why they should come. I just think that the small production, that is surprising to me.
Yeah.
It's just misleading.
You
the
would
size
never
that it is.
expect it from when you go to the operation,
Right.
you see the size of a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few people say, "Oh, I didn't know you guys were that small." I'm like, "Oh no, yeah, we are."
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if people see the building and think otherwise, but I mean, it's a small operation and
So
hands-on, and yeah.
Well, the only reason you need to go is right here in the glass, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, my God. No kidding. I know. And really, your enthusiasm is so great. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, what's not to be
What's
excited
not-
about
yeah, I was
here?
gonna say.
There's a lot to be excited about.
I mean, I think it's cool how you just came this sideways angle into the wine industry too. I think that helps, It's like sometimes you get a little jaded if you grew up, even if it's family and it is your love and your passion. From you to just go, hey, what else is there on the syllabus? I think I'll take the table grapes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to learn how to grow table grapes in the Central Valley. That'll be fun. Yeah.
I'm like, that would be
But,
like, okay.
but the synchronicity of that and the connection, I think that's very cool.
Definitely a unique way to fall into it. A lot of people have, a lot of friends, they knew right away they wanted to be a winemaker.
Right.
Or I'm going to go to Davis and study wine.
Right.
And I showed up and I was like, oh, there's a wine program. Great. Okay, cool. Yeah.
That's
I love
perfect.
that.
I definitely took the angle of everybody has to eat and drink.
Yes.
So why not enjoy it?
Yes,
Yeah,
I mean that never goes away, right? It's
And I came from a family where my parents don't want to talk about the wine. They're like, shut up and drink. And I'm over here, especially in college and
Yeah, you're
beyond, and I'm like, oh,
describing
what
it
are you
and talking
getting
about
out of this? And they're like, just
Yeah, like, I don't know. Just drink it. Yeah.
I'm relaxing.
My mom still puts an ice cube in her wine.
That's
so I'm like,
okay.
you know
Oh,
what?
I won't
You
even
get
tell you how
after
often I do that.
Yeah. Oh, she does it in spite of me now.
Yeah,
She's
oh,
like,
yeah.
I know you're a winemaker and I need extra ice now. So
I saw some video on TikTok or Instagram where they said if you're going to put wine in, you put a lot of ice in because it doesn't melt because it just chills it really fast and it's the more ice the better. And I thought it was just the one cube.
The one cube. I
But
thought
this
that
is
was the
like
rule,
they're
yeah.
like filling
But
the
that
whole
does
glass.
make sense because the one cube does melt quick.
And then it
Yeah.
doesn't melt, but it keeps it chilled.
I'm still stuck on the
that was
frozen
in-
grape trend. You freeze
Oh,
your
yeah.
grapes and then
and
put
put
that
in
as
the-
ice
yeah.
cube.
Oh.
Yeah,
There you go,
I've
Marcy.
done that.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen that one.
frozen
Yeah.
grape.
Hey, I live in Cloverdale. I know all the ice tricks.
I think my dogs might.
I like
a
it like in
frozen
Pinot
grape.
Oh, I
because
think
I
so.
don't
Yeah,
want
yeah.
the Pinot cold, but
Right,
I like
right.
it kind of
No,
cooler.
slightly chilled.
Yeah,
A
just
lot
slightly
of
chilled
wines are even
and
better
frozen
slightly
grape.
I
chilled.
think
It's true.
everything can take a chill. It makes it better.
Yep.
Including
agreed.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
little chill.
Boy, is that
True.
true.
And that'll be the second segment of today's show.
Yeah.
Just
When we talk
chill
about our
out,
web chat.
everybody.
Oh,
I
my
love
goodness.
it. Well, I'm so glad you guys came.
Yeah, thanks for
Well,
having us.
What's the best way for them to reach our listeners with just trione.com?
Yeah, TrioneWinery.com. You can
Yep.
call us, text us, 707-814-8106.
Or go on the web chat.
Go on the web chat,
the
yes.
web
Go
chat,
on the
yeah.
website.
We're on
Click the
Instagram.
logo.
Yeah.
You will chat with me indirectly.
All right.
So I have more. I
Oh,
always
wait,
have more,
you
Marcy.
have more? I didn't see the little flag.
She always just cut me off. I don't know. I always have one more thing.
She's trying to kick us out here.
I
Yeah.
know.
I know you-
She wants more wine.
I need to get back to the cracker factory.
I know how it works. My glass is getting empty. So every week we try to talk about different lodging members. So I thought today I would talk about the Healdsburg Inn on the Plaza, which is such an incredibly beautiful property. And it's right on the town square in Healdsburg. And, I've lived there for 30 years and you almost don't notice it because it's just like a little storefront. And when you look in, there's like a little counter right there, but you think, well, can't be much there. Then you go upstairs, and it is just an incredibly beautiful property. The rooms will look out over the town square, which, I mean, if you're coming to Healdsburg, that would be just ideal. It's really an amazing property. It's part of the Four Sisters collection of inns, so they have inns in, Carmel and Los Angeles and,
Nice collection.
Mendocino. There's a property in Napa. So the Healdsburg Inn on the Plaza, absolutely beautiful, highly recommend. And then I have one more thing.
I'm not stopping you.
No.
So this is Thursday, and on Monday, ticket sales end for the Wine and Food Affair, which is the following weekend, November 1st and 2nd. So, if you're interested, now's the time, baby. You need to pull the trigger. Tickets end on Monday, November 1st and 2nd. It's a full weekend of wine and food pairing. There's 50 wineries participating. Every winery you go to is going to have a little tasty bite paired with one of their wines. So you have a perfect little pairing. All the recipes are online, so when you go someplace and this is like your perfect pairing, you can recreate that at home. Just pull up the recipe online, go for it. So I think this is, I don't know, maybe the 30th year or more, 32nd year of
Wow.
Wine and Food Affair. So don't miss it. That is really the premier event for the Wine Road.
Okay.
And that's it. I have no more.
Really?
I'm done.
Are you sure?
I'm done. And I think it's time for more of this
Yeah.
Cab Franc.
Well, we will
I can help you there.
We'll put the show notes. We'll put how to reach Trione. And I tell you, if you listen to this podcast, this is the vibe you're going to get if you go to
Exactly.
the winery. I think
know, for
the two of you
sure.
have great energy.
Yes.
It's really fun. I could see hanging out
This
there
was
for a
so
while.
fun. Yeah. I know. I love it. Okay.
All right. So we'll see you on the wine road.
Thank you. Bye.